not on.
Today I would like to inform you, the audience, about the most popular places to travel. I've always wanted to travel or just take a vacation in any of these three places: Ireland, Italy, and Paris, France. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about each place and why I believe these places would be fun and exciting experiences. We'll start with Ireland. The Republic of Ireland is a state that covers about 80% of the Irish island. The capital is Dublin. Northern Ireland is part of the UK. It's on the same standard currency and covers the remaining 20% of the Irish islands. Its capital is Belfast. Traditionally, Ireland was divided into 4 provinces, all of which you can see from the top of the hill of Tara, commercial center of ancient Ireland. Between the 13th and 17th centuries, Ireland was divided into 32 countries and 6 in the north and 26 what is now the Republic of Ireland. Politics flies about the window on many occasions when it comes to sports. There are All-Ireland playoffs in the games such as hurling, football, rugby, golf, cricket, and hockey. They are hoping for several All-Ireland leagues by 2012, especially in football and soccer. Ireland's wildlife has fewer plants and animal species than Britain or mainland Europe. That's because Ireland became an island very shortly after the last ice age about 10,000 years ago. There are only 26 land mammals and species that are native to Ireland. Again, this is because Ireland was isolated from Europe by the rising sea after the ice age. Some species, such as the red fox, hedgehog, and badger, were very common. Others, such as the Irish hare, red deer, and pine marten, are seen less often. Wildlife that lives in the water, such as turtles, sharks, whales, and dolphins, are common off the coast. There are more than 400 species of birds in Ireland. Most of Ireland's birds come from such far-flung places as Iceland, Greenland, and Africa. By the way, don't bother about worrying about snakes out there because you won't find any. The most common lizard is the one reptile that's native to Ireland, which is a good thing because I absolutely hate snakes. So I'd love to visit Ireland someday. The extinct animals include, among their other species, such as great Irish elk, the wolf, and great York. Some animals that were extinct in Ireland, such as the golden eagle, were successfully being introduced to their former home. An interesting Eco-Ireland fact is the hedgehoggers were traditionally maintained for marking land boundaries, now act as a refuge for wildflowers and other native plants. Their wild ecosystems stretch across the countryside, acting as a network of connections that preserve remnants from the ecosystem that covered the entire island thousands of years ago. The southeast enjoys more hours of sunshine than the rest of the island. The northern Ireland gets less sunshine than the rest of the country. It is other countries in the northern hemisphere, and the most sunshine occurs through May through August, while December and January also have only a few hours of sun per day. In the summer, you have only few hours of the real dark, while during the winter, sunlight is a very good thing to be treasured. During the festival seasons, regardless of the light or the weather, some of the best festivals in Ireland happen among Christmas and New Year's Eve. The Irish look for any excuse to celebrate. There's a bound to a festival somewhere any time of the year. A common thread of the festivals is music, regardless of their home size or organization. Now I'd like to tell you a little bit about Italy. The capital of Italy is Rome, Italy. The total area of Italy is 301,000 square kilometers. The land covers 294,000 square kilometers, and the water takes up 7,210 kilometers. Population of Italy is 58 million. The languages in Italy include Italian, German, and French. English is widely understood in tourist areas. About age 15 and over can read and write. Total population is 98.6%. Male covers about 99% and females are 98.3%. That was last figured up in 2003. Something with Italy religions you may not know. Italy is predominantly Roman Catholic and mature Protestant and Jewish communities and a growing Muslim immigrant community. The euro. On January 1st, 1999, the European Monetary Union introduced the euro as a common currency to be used by financial institutions of member countries. On January 1st, 2002, the euro became the sole currency for everyday transactions within the member communities. Italy is a very beautiful and ancient sightseeing place. I would like to visit Italy just because of all the exciting history it has to offer. Now to talk about Paris. The population is approximately 2.2 million, which is 3.6 of the total French population. Average high temperature is 60.8 degrees Fahrenheit, and average yearly low temperature is 48.2 degrees. Average visitors per year is over 25 million. High tourist season is between July and August. The time zone: Paris is 6 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time and 9 hours ahead of Pacific Standard Time. Paris is a political, culture, and intellectual capital of France. It is 90 feet above sea level. Surface area is 41 square miles. Paris is located in central northern France at the heart of a region called Île-de-France. The city does not border any major body of water and is relatively flat. The Seine River cuts through the city center east to west. The Marne River flows through suburbs east of Paris. If you would like to take an orientation, tours by bus or boat can help you get oriented. Companies such as Paris Trip offer orientation tours. Paris is divided into sections, north and south of Seine, more commonly known as the right bank and the left bank. The city often described as being shaped like a snail shell. It is broken into 20 districts. The first district is the center of the city, near the Seine River. You can easily find out what district you're in by looking at the street plaques on the corner buildings. More than any other landmark, the Eiffel Tower came to represent Paris. The Iron Tower, which was built for the 1989 World Exploration by Mr. Eiffel, was widely unpopular with the French. When it was unveiled and nearly torn down, it has since attracted over 220 million visitors, and it would be hard to imagine Paris now without it. The tower crowns the Paris night sky with the festive light and glitters up the storm every hour. Cliché, maybe, but essential. No first trip to Paris is complete without a visit to the Marvel of Gothic architecture. One of the most singular and beautiful cathedrals of Europe is the Notre Dame Cathedral. Dramatic towers, spurring and stained glass and statuary are guaranteed to take your breath away. Witness firsthand the spot that was once the heartbeat of a cathedral Paris, and that took over 100 years of hard labor to complete. Climbing the North Tower to see Paris from the hunchback vantage is essential too. You'll soon understand why Notre Dame is one of the Paris' top attractions. To learn the Louvre in and out, you might need a lifetime. Still, one has to start somewhere. The site of the world's largest and most diverse collection for 20th century painting, sculpture, and decorative objects, the Louvre is definitely one of Paris' most covered attractions. Walk over the bridge from the Louvre to the Musée d'Orsay and see the bridge between classical and modern art. Just a few things to remember when you're ready to travel. Number 1, always remember if you're leaving the state to get a passport. Most places won't let you in without one, and it'd be a bummer to travel all the way there and not see the beautiful place. Number 2, if you are traveling to places such as Italy or Ireland, remember that over there they don't like American money. You must get your American money converted to euros to be able to buy anything. And finally, number 3, always make a list of everything you might need to pack from home. When you go on a vacation and forget something, you can always go out and buy it, but instead of buying something you already have at home, I would think you'd want to save as much money as you can for your vacation. That's why making a list and checking it twice is a good idea. For my conclusion, always remember traveling to popular places can be inspiring, educational, and can be life-changing. Those are just a few facts of a couple different places I feel would be exciting places to travel. And maybe you, too, will be traveling more often, if not moving someplace exciting.